Hi there, we're back with another episode of Jana Eats, gluten and casein-free eating for all you folks out there that can't have any of that. So, yeah, let's dive into it. I'm doing a chocolate chip cookie recipe and I'm subbing all these things. So it's going to be sugar-free, grain-free, egg-free, dairy-free. Keep your fingers crossed, right, people? So we're going to start, and it's a half a cup of softened non-dairy butter. I highly recommend Miyoko's. It'll be half of this because this is 8 ounces, so you'll do half, and I've got that in the bowl. You're going to use a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. I get mine at Costco, people. It's organic. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's organic. Let's get rid of that. Sugar. So this is 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and I'm using Lakanto. It's delicious. There's no bitterness, and it's monk fruit and erythritol. So give it a whirl, and I'm going to put that on in here. And I already measured it out, and then I'm going to smash it a bit, but then I will. Don't worry, I wash my hands. So we're going to beat this until it's creamed. Just like a normal cookie. That took no time, right? Oh, I did preheat the oven to 350, and I lined a cookie sheet with parchment. So do that. So the next thing, this recipe calls for 2 eggs. So what I did was I got the neat egg. It's an egg substitute, and I followed the directions for 2 eggs, which was 4 tablespoons of water and 2 tablespoons of this. This is chia seed and garbanzo beans. So 2 eggs, and I put it together so it got to know itself. So now you're going to beat in the egg, or in this case, my faux egg. And then, how about a little vanilla? Vanilla makes the world go round. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. And we'll beat that for a moment. Now, because, wait a minute, let me get this. Because this egg substitute's kind of the color of this, make sure when you're mixing it, because you can't see it like you can see an egg, right? You're going to beat that to make sure it's nice and incorporated with everything. So the next thing we're going to add is your dry ingredients. So what I did, where's my, this is 3 cups of blanched almond powder. Thank you, Costco. But you can find almond flour, not powder flour. You can find flour, and this also, if it's not blanched and it's just regular with the skins on, because blanched means they take those brown skins off the nuts. It doesn't have to be blanched. It could be just normal, and you can even make your own by grinding up the almonds. Do it with sugar, otherwise they'll turn into almond butter, and you're not going to be very happy, right? So this is 3 cups of almond flour. I also did a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then the other thing too I added was a tablespoon of beef gelatin, just to kind of get it to congeal. I don't want them spreading too much. The other thing that I'm going to do with this recipe is put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes and get it nice and cold before I scoop it out and put it onto the cookie sheet. So let's mix this. Let's mix this all together. And I'm going to add it slowly. So check it out. Ooh. I need an assistant. Whoa, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Woo! Okay, so use a deeper bowl and get a broom. I mean, it's not too messy. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my little wooden spatula. This is early wood, this spatula. You can find it on Instagram at earlywood, I think, _designs. These come in different size spatulas. They're great. They really are. They're good for everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of things. Oh, so yes, this is quite dough-like. You can see that. So the final thing is we'll add about 1.5 cups. I like a lot of chocolate. So we'll put Lily's stevia sweetened, sugar-free. So right now, this whole recipe is sugar-free. Sugar-free, egg-free, grain-free. It's free, people. Free yourselves. Free yourselves with a delicious chocolate chip cookie. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This really feels cookie dough like. Here. Okay. So we're gonna put my little, I'll just eat it raw. Should we not cook it? Just kidding. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge and we'll be back. Okay, so the dough has been in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and I do that so they don't spread too much. The other thing that's gonna help that is the gelatin. I did a tablespoon of gelatin in here, if you'll recall, and I think that's really gonna help with the spread issue. But I'm still gonna do these, you know, three to a row, some ample space between them in case they do a little spreading. Okay, these little humdingers are out of the oven, and I had to bake them for 17 minutes. The other thing I'm going to put on here, just because I'm a salty old gal, is some Maldon sea salt. I love salt with sweet, and this Maldon is delicious. So I'm going to cool these. Let's make sure. I think maybe you might want them to cool a little longer on the tray. I can feel them. Oh, I wish you could smell these. Kyle's gonna have to eat one of these too, right, Kyle? You're like that neighbor on, what was that show when Home Improvement, when the neighbor was just over the fence and you couldn't see, what was that neighbor's name? Anyway, Wilson, like the tennis, like the volleyball. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I love the salt. They're really soft. Hot. Good. Come back. This is the problem with eating live, right? Really good. Tasty, chocolatey, love the salt on top or not. Give these a whirl. And yeah, let me know how you like them. I mean, really and truly, for pulling these off with no grain, no egg, no dairy, no gluten. Wow, they're really good. Come back next week and see what little surprise I've cooked up for you. And see you next Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, watch, like.